There is one story that came to mind. It's deeply inspiring to me from the Mahabharata. One of my favorite stories from the Mahabharata is that of Ekalavya. And Ekalavya was a forest dweller in the Mahabharata who, of low-born caste, nonetheless aspired to be a great warrior like the Kshatriyas. But he could not be. He went to the greatest of gurus. He sought out Dronacharya, teacher and guru of the Pandavas, the very demigods of virtuousness and warfare and goodness. And he was rejected. They said, "You cannot train with us." We wouldn't accept him. And so what did he do with this utter rejection and failure? He simply went back to his forest ashram where he lived, and he made a little clay murti of Drona, his guru, and he worshipped it day in and out, and he trained tirelessly in the arts of war and archery. And through his devotion and through his steadfast training, he became the greatest of warriors, greater even than the peerless Arjuna, Drona's prized pupil. And the Pandavas themselves were out hunting one day nearby in the forest when they came upon him. Their hunting dog, had encountered Ekalavya training there in the forest and was barking at him. And Ekalavya was disturbed in his meditation, perhaps, or his training. And so, with a simple succession of arrows that he fired, he shot at the dog in such a way as to form a muzzle on the dog's snout without hurting him. And this unbelievable feat of archery was witnessed by the Pandavas when the dog returned to them. And they thought, "My God, who could have done such a thing?" And they encountered Ekalavya there. And of course, they had been with Drona when he was rejected as a student. And they were upset, and they said, "How could you have become such a great archer? How have you attained this state?" And Ekalavya said, "Through my guru's grace." And they said, "But you're rejected." He said, "Here's my guru here in this murti." And so they sought out Drona. Arjuna was especially furious. He said, "He's even greater than I am. How could you train him as a disciple, Guru?" And Drona said, "Take me to him." And so Drona came and saw what had happened. And Drona said simply, "Ekalavya, it's time for you to give me Guru Dakshina." And this is what the disciple gives in exchange for what the Guru has given him for his blessings and his grace. And Ekalavya, being utterly devoted, said, "Whatever you ask of me, Guru, it's yours." And the Guru asked him for the unthinkable offering for an archer, for the greatest archer who ever lived. He said, "Give me your right thumb." And without hesitation, Ekalavya took his hunting knife, this is the gruesome part, removed his thumb and offered it at the feet of his guru, lovingly. And that's the beautiful story of a disciple who failed, but nobody remembers him for his failure. He went on, I think, still to be among the greatest archers who ever lived without that right thumb. But it didn't matter a bit who he was or where he came from or what happened to him. His utter devotion to his guru assured his complete spiritual success. And the guru tested him in order to prove that